Mary and Martha were worried about their brother Lazarus. His fever was very high and seemed to have come overnight. The only thing they could do was to let Jesus know. Jesus was like another brother to them. He had healed so many people over the past years. The sisters sent a message to where Jesus was with his disciples. "Lord, the one you love is sick. This sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory so that God's Son may be glorified through it." The messenger waited for him to say something more, but he turned his attention to other people that needed his help. Obviously, Jesus was not planning to return to Bethany right away, so the messenger hurried back without him.
"Where is Jesus?"
The master says the sickness will not end in death. Mary and Martha were overjoyed with the news. Tenderly, they tried to tell their almost unconscious brother. Eagerly, they watched for signs of recovery. Instead, they watched Lazarus die. In their grief, they were comforted by grace from Jesus. They didn't doubt or blame him. But the disciples were puzzled by Jesus. They remembered when he hadn't responded to the imprisonment of his cousin John. Why didn't he hurry to Bethany? His behavior was mysterious to them. For 2 more weeks, Jesus went about his business. Jesus' enemies, the Pharisees, had also noticed that Jesus had not rescued John the Baptist. To them, it was a sign that he wasn't the Son of God. If he is the Son of God, if he has so much power, why did he let his cousin die? Why did he not heal his friend? After 2 days on the other side of the Jordan, Jesus turned towards Bethany. Even though they wanted Jesus to comfort his friends, the disciples were alarmed. "This is where they tried to stone you. Are you sure you want to go back to Bethany?" "Lazarus is sleeping," Jesus said. The disciples were surprised. "If he is sleeping, he will soon get better." "Lazarus is dead," Jesus explained. "For your sake, I'm glad I was not there so that you may believe. But let us go to him." The disciples turned with Jesus towards Bethany. They didn't understand why Jesus had allowed his friend to face suffering and death, but they trusted that he had everything under control. Jesus gives us peace when we face suffering and death.